There he is, the noisy one back there. Good morning. Here we go. Slack packing our way to Lexington. 10.9 miles. Downhill until the very end. No rain. Just a little chilly this morning. Misty day. Here we go. Wednesday, May 25th. Yes. It's a pretty little pink carpet. Unfortunately, that means the rhododendrons are to the end, coming to the end. So today is Wednesday, May 25th. It's day 93. And here we are. It's a big day today. Look what I came across. 800. Woohoo! I did it. 800 miles. Check. Done. Day 93. All right. Here we are. Moving on. I got 9 miles left. It's a good day today. It's hard to believe in a couple of more weeks. I'll be over the 1,000 mark. Next big thing actually coming up is Shenandoahs, which everyone talks about, raves about. Guess you don't have to bring as much food with you. You can get away with 2 days worth of food because there's so many wayside points where you can stop for lunch and a dinner in the same day. So that'll be fun. That's coming up. I think that's in 2 weeks. So going to Lexington today, a couple days there, getting back on. The next time I'll be in is Waynesboro. Take 1 day there, and then off to Shenandoahs. So for like the next 8 miles, it's downhill. And then we have a little bit of an incline at the very end. Not much. An incline at the beginning. Now I'm going down. Some slippery spots too because it's all wet leaves, wet rocks, wet roots. Fun fact today, I weighed my pack. It was under 30 pounds, 29 something. It's the lightest it's ever been. I only have 3 days of food in there. So I like that number. I've not had a pack under 30 pounds. Under 32, maybe under 33. It's been 35, 37. If I can continue that, I'll be a happy camper. And here's the creek down below. It's flowing pretty well here. Oh, look at all the graffiti on the tree. Suspension bridge here, crossing over the Brown Mountain Creek. Brown Mountain River Creek. Ooh, Oh, it's wobbly. Oh my goodness. It's bouncing. Quiet day in the neighbor woods today. So this is the reservoir. So I'm walking around that. Can't see much with the little peaks of it over there. That's my view. That's it today so far. Reservoir. Oh, it's a nice river crossing. Success!
Trying to catch me.
Nice, easy trail today, except for when it wasn't. There's probably been about half a mile behind me where it was mucky, and it's like thick, slippery muck. It's the kind of stuff where you really have to slow down, so it does make you go a little bit slower, because you could see a lot of people were slipping. It's kind of mud too that will take your shoes off. It's so thick. And my new shoes are yucky looking right now. I have to stick them in the water and rinse them off before I get in the car. It's picking us up shortly. I think I got about maybe 2 miles left. Gotta come up to the shelter soon. Make sure that all three of us are together. And then like a mile after that at the parking lot. It's a nice day today. It's a little cool this morning. But the sun's out. It's not too hot. It's a pretty trail. Walked around the reservoir here. Saw what they call a cascade, but it was just like water trickling off the rocks. Oopsie. This stuff isn't as bad, but I just slipped it a little bit. I remember one time during one of my Spartan races that I do, I was running through the woods and came into a mucky section. I lost my shoe. It came right off. And it's pretty gross when you have to put one of those back on. Like 6 inches of mud stuck to you. That's gross. Oop. It's slippery. So I'm sitting along the Brown River Creek with my family, friends. And there's this little board here, so I'm going to read it to you while you watch the river. It's Memories of Brown Mountain Creek Community. As you travel along the next 1.4 mile section of the Appalachian Trail, watch for the remains of an abandoned community. Freed slaves built and lived in this small farm community in the early 1900s. The memories and insights into life on Brown Mountain Creek came from a former resident, Mr. Taft Hughes, during an oral interview with the Forest Services. Excuse me, I can't speak. The homes were small and the people hardworking. The food was simple but nourishing. Mr. Hughes remembered his mother's ash cakes, which were cooked on the hearth covered with ashes and coals. He would say she would take them out of there and she had a special broom made from corn, broom corn. She'd sweep them off real good and then would wash them. You didn't taste any ashes on them, but they were much sweeter than if you baked them in a stove, much sweeter. We'd eat them right there and lots of times for supper. We'd have that and a glass of milk. I wish I had one now. It would be impossible to match that flavor. Observe as you walk. Be aware that history surrounds you. Keep your eyes and your minds open to explore the secrets held by the land. Now my friend here is a broom maker. Broom maker over here. Do you make those brooms? Yes. So we're going to walk along the river here and see if we can see anything. I see a rock wall over there. See it?
Yep.
I'm going to. Walking along here on the river, just came across this beautiful chimney over there, so it must be remains of one of the homesteads up here. And just back a little ways, it's our well. Across the river from where I'm at. don't see much of anything else remaining. If I was daring enough, I'd go climb on that that tree and go across and inspect it more, but not today. Should capture the back of it. Very cool. Here's a good shot from the back of it. How well constructed that is. That one piece, that long piece up there, they look like vent holes. So living along Brown Mountain Creek, the hills and hollows along the Appalachian Trail hold many secrets that a keen eye and creative imagination can unravel. As you travel south along the next 1.4 section of the trail, you can see the remnants of a small farm community along Brown Mountain Creek. It was a unique community in that the habitats for freed slaves here living as sharecroppers. They raised tobacco, oats, wheat, and corn. Former resident Mr. Taft Hughes explained how the sharecroppers paid rent. My dad said a fourth of the crop. If you owned your team, you only paid a fourth. But if you didn't own your team and the landlord had to furnish a team, you had to give half of what you made. There was a grist mill in the community that ground corn to make cornmeal. The sharecroppers paid Joe Davis, the mill owner, 1/18 of their corn in payment for grinding their corn. This community disbanded in the early 1920s when they sold their land to the Forest Service. Well, there you have it. And I wonder how much money the Forest Service gave them for this beautiful property. You can see still over there, rock wall. This has really been a beautiful hike through here along this river. It's very pretty. It'd be great for a day hike. Just finished my hike. Here we are, Buena Vista. Good views, really great vision. Appalachian Trail, Georgia is 806 miles behind me, and Maine 1,382, if that's the correct mileage for the year. So I don't know how old this sign is, but it has changed. And this is where I'll start off when I come back to the trail, right here. That's where I came from, over there.